Welcome to Introverse.
I was not feeling awake today at all. I didn't take my Alpha Brain. I still didn't because I don't know what it is with the. I guess you can take it and drink alcohol, but
I've been. Well, this is my second time.
Yeah, I was just a little leery of that because I was like, well, I don't know what that's doing to my brain chemistry, and then I drink alcohol.
There's no warnings.
No, exactly. So it's just if you're pregnant, there's always a pregnant warning.
Yeah. On everything. Don't do anything if you're pregnant.
Right.
Should have took those warnings before, and you wouldn't have been pregnant.
Dude, I have a title now.
What do you mean? For the podcast?
No. See how you're Brin-tastic?
Yeah. Fantastic. You got to say it all at once.
Did you see mine?
D. Robi. That's it. There's no title.
You don't see a title underneath?
Just says D. Robi.
Seriously?
Yeah.
It doesn't say title goes here.
No.
What the frickin'?
Frick.
Okay, I thought I figured it out, but clearly I did not figure it out. I see a title now. It says title goes here, but I was going to put the Great Masturbator, but then I realized that it would have had to have seen the previous episode, listen to the previous episode to get that. So otherwise, it just makes it seem like I'm a douchebag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but
it's a good bit too. The whole what makes you a great masturbator is it because you last long, or you can make yourself go really fast. You know. Like I feel like those little things we could like work into a stand-up.
Oh, absolutely. And like also, is it the amount of times you can go within a set period?
There's so many factors. What determines it?
Is it all of the above? Is it just the sheer control?
Right. But I like the comparison of the going really fast or lasting very long.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the different perspective.
Right. Because, hey, if you're in a hurry.
I'm a good masturbator. I can go really fast.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Or I'm a great masturbator. I last all
yes,
night.
But generally if you're with a partner, the length.
You want to last all night.
Yes, the length is
But if you're really
impressive.
good, you make them go fast.
That's true. That is also true.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. It works both ways. Yeah,
it works, but or does it? Which one is which? Because you're doing it to yourself.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ponder this.
We should write a stand-up together, and I'll go do it.
Yeah, because I'm not doing it.
You know? All the stand-ups have writers. Most of them.
A lot of them do. Actually, once they get to a certain level, they get a writer. I'm curious if Seinfeld relies on writers.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he obviously did on his show, but I don't. I want to think. I'd like to think that he still writes all of his own stand-up.
I think, it's maybe so.
But, you know.
There was another bit we did. That one, I got to start writing them down because we could put them all together. I got to think of it. Did we talk about partners?
Like,
man, I need to not ask. I'll just bring it up. It's better if I bring it up. Like, this is a funny thing in my head. Like
the word partner?
Yeah, hit record.
Oh, we've been recording.
Oh, okay. Like, I don't know. Was it the 80s or 90s whenever it became fashionable to call your gay lover your partner?
Yes. Yeah,
that's weird to me.
Probably late 80s. That's when I started hearing about it. Probably 90s.
That's my partner. And now it's become so mainstream. Even
Well, I would say in the 80s,
heterosexual relationships, they say that's my partner.
Right. Everybody does now.
But it's weird because, like, how do you distinguish that's a romantic or sexual relationship? What if me and you are in business together and we go out to a dinner party, and we, let's just say we're both single and there's this, attractive lady,
mm-hmm.
and we walk up and you introduce me. This is Brent, my partner.
It's confusing.
It's confusing, and she's like, oh, her face changes, like, oh, just, women like gay men.
Right.
Oh, your business? Yeah, no, yeah, yeah. Oh, he's your partner. That's so nice. I didn't realize, Dustin. Well, I have so much respect for you now. And you're like, well,
Respect.
thank you. I've been having
I'm
this
glad that
business for a while.
you didn't respect me
Yeah,
before.
you didn't respect my business before because you thought I ran it alone, but now you respect it even more because I'm splitting it in half with my business partner here. And then she looks confused, and
Uh-huh.
you know.
No, it's
So
weird.
I think you should always introduce your wife, your girlfriend, your gay person
You're a
as
gay
your
person.
lover. This is my lover. Let's get all the confusion out the way.
Well,
You
look,
know,
here.
hi, yes. You know, so we'd go to a dinner party and be like, "This is Brent, my lover." You know, and then she would right away know.
But speaking of lover, though, my wife has an issue with this word, apparently, which I discovered because I always
Lover?
thought that the word lover was a positive thing.
Yeah.
Like if you called someone your
You don't want to be a
lover,
hater? Haters are always bad.
right. But if you say someone is your lover, I
Yeah.
thought it was a good thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And Holly was not a fan.
Does she think it's more scandalous?
Yeah, I think that's
Like, this is who
why.
I'm having an affair with.
Right. I
It's a
think
secret thing.
that's like I'm like the side
That's
piece.
because we don't use it. It's not used enough. There's a stigma,
Yeah. Well,
you know?
there's like Lady Chatterley's lover, and that's the whole
Yeah.
idea is
Yeah,
that
because
she's
everyone's, really been reading that book a lot lately,
right. Yeah, it's in the zeitgeist
you know?
again. That's what I
Yeah.
hear.
Lady Chatterley, man. Shoo. She was a lover, all right.
No, so
Uh,
she was not a fan of the word, and so I had to stop calling her my lover. I do it now
well,
as a
did you
joke
call her your
occasionally.
lover or did you introduce her like I'm proposing
I did introduce her once, but
as your
I
lover?
kind of did it as a joke. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
like
No, it's funny, dude.
right.
That's like
If you
I think we can
introduce
build on that little skit right there.
if you
It's
introduce
hilarious.
anyone as your lover, I think it's hilarious, right?
It's hilarious
Even if it is your wife. Like
versus partner,
exactly.
like
Well, partner
this
is
is my
so
partner.
partner
I think they should say it like in a cowboy accent.
partner
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
or
Partner.
or like
Partner. Hey, partner.
so this is Brokeback. We're going Brokeback now.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I can't quit
No.
you. So but I still think of the word partner as a business thing.
Right. It's a business thing. This is my partner. And even in relationship sense, it's like, oh, y'all made this transactional.
Exactly.
Okay, so what, you just split the rent?
Right.
You know? Lover, man, that's intimate. You
Mhm.
start imagining what it looks like when they're making love.
Mhm.
Instantly.
Instantly.
Instantly. Oh, really?
Yeah,
I wonder if he's
you're
a
getting a mental picture
yeah. Yeah.
and exactly. And it's either
Yeah.
a good thing or a bad thing depending on
Yeah. Is
who
he a
it is.
top or bottom? You know?
Lady Chatterley's lover. I don't know how
Lady
that popped
Chatterley.
into my head, but that's when I thought of lover, that was like there's been multiple movie adaptations of it. There's lots of nudity. I
Yeah.
know I watched a couple of versions of Lady Chatterley's
I've never
lover when I
seen it.
was in my
Yeah.
20s. Yeah.
Yeah, I recall it. It's just a Chatterley. Lady Chatterley.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like you're right. The word partner is for sure synonymous with
It,
the gay lifestyle with gay couples now. But I do
you know
feel
what?
like
Yeah.
I'm seeing more and more hetero couples call
Yes.
themselves partners.
Yeah, this is my partner.
Yeah.
Yeah. What made me think about this issue is not an issue. Like, oh, it's such a social issue.
We need to talk about it.
We need to talk about why people call each other partners instead of lovers.
It's what the Introverse is all about. It's getting
Which,
down to
so
the real issues of the
I was
day.
talking to someone about you
Oh no.
in the podcast,
Oh Jesus.
or I was talking about the podcast. Maybe it was TLV cast.
Oh, the old
And I
one.
said, yeah. And I said, oh, yeah, my best friend, my partner, the podcast partner. And all of a sudden their face changed. And they were like, oh, that's sweet. Y'all do that together. And I'm like, wait, no, he's my podcast.
It
Not that
makes
there's
our
anything wrong with
relationship
that.
stronger.
Yeah, we're able to still see each other. Yeah, they made a funny face. I'm like, oh yeah, the word partner.
Oh. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Great episode. Great
Yeah.
episode.
Yep. So yeah, partner. I like the Western partner.
Howdy, partner. That's
partner.
That's how you.
How about a partner?
Well, that's more of the Southern Cajun
That's Southern partner
version of it.
Yeah.
And sometimes they put the accent on the second syllable, so it's padna.
Well, that's like that's beyond. That's down the bayou.
Yeah,
Padna.
that's what I mean.
That's my padna.
The padna,
yeah.
Right?
Padna. Yeah.
English is a weird ass language, man.
That's what I hear. Yeah.
They actually say it's harder than Mandarin,
like Chinese, yeah,
which
Mandarin,
is supposed, which I always heard was one of the hardest languages to learn.
Yeah. It's a lot of
any of those Japanese, Chinese, Vietnamese, all those are supposedly difficult. But
I always wonder. It's such an interesting thing because I consider perspectives, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like in my mind, when I try to do like an accent,
right,
or like especially a different language that I don't know the language. But I pretend to speak it. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to do it, but I pretend to speak it because it sounds like this in my ears.
We used to do that as kids all the time.
Yeah. It sounds like this in my ears and it comes out my mouth like that. I wish I could hear what English sounds like to someone that doesn't speak English.
So Does that make sense? English, you could hear English as a foreign language.
I would. Yes. Or someone that does not know English at all, try to speak, imitate English. You know how like people imitate Chinese, and it's
right.
become a really racist thing now. But
well, I don't want to,
to hear, but to hear someone to speak English that doesn't speak English, what it sounds like to them and to their ears.
Yeah, it's weird. Wait, somebody has slow internet connection.
Yeah, let me close mine.
Guest has slow internet connection.
Hold on, I got other things running that I forgot.
Brent's got like World of Warcraft running.
I do. It's running right now. Let me turn that off.
That could be the issue.
All right, that's good.
Sucking. He's downloading 3 movies right now.
Mm-hmm.
Porn, of course.
Yeah, well, that all streams now. So yeah, speaking of movies, any good movies lately? Not that this is a movie episode, but
it is not.
We do watch movies for fun.
No movies, but we did have a dramatic. Well, I'll probably wait till Greg jumps on to talk about that.
Yeah, wait for that.
Dude,
I watched Deadpool 3. Freaking awesome.
Oh, you watched Deadpool 3? How was it? Without spoiling anything, even though I pretty much know all the cameos.
Without spoiling anything, Hugh Jackman looks so ripped, it looks fake.
Interesting. So
I still don't know that it's real.
If it looks so good that it's fake, do you think it actually is fake? Because I feel like they can do that now. They can definitely do that now.
What do you mean? Like it's actually real, but they may take
I'm
real
saying,
and make it look
I'm not
fake?
saying Hugh Jackman is tiny by any stretch.
No, the dude, he's always been really good at what he does, but he's getting older now.
Right.
And everything I see says it's real. What?
He's in his 50s, right?
I don't know.
He's got to be pushing 60.
Actors are always older than you think.
Yeah.
But there's
Ryan
that
Reynolds
scene where his shirt
46,
explodes.
47.
Yeah, he's our age.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is our age. Yeah, man. I don't know about Deadpool 3. I may wait for streaming. I think I told you this and you were disappointed.
It's fantastic.
Just because I didn't care for the second one that much.
You're the one on the podcast. I've got you recorded on the podcast asking if I saw the trailer and you couldn't wait to see it.
I enjoyed the trailer. But then I saw
your fix from the trailer.
Then I saw the second trailer.
What up, Greg?
What up?
Where
Brent saw Deadpool 3. I have not seen it. We were talking about the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the first trailer and I was like, wow, okay. Definitely going to go see that.
You couldn't stop talking about it. You kept sending me messages all
I saw
week.
the second trailer, and for whatever reason, something about it rubbed me a little off, and I was like, I might wait for streaming. And then I sort of started reading spoilers and stuff, and
That's your problem.
yeah,
I didn't watch any trailers.
probably
Just went to the
that's the way to
movie.
do it nowadays. The trailers give away way too much
Yeah,
information.
just went to the movies and enjoyed the movie. It was good. But I like Deadpool movies. They're fun.
I like the first
I
I
one.
find that the
I love the first one. I thought the second
Yeah.
one was okay.
Second was okay. Yeah, first one was way better. But I mean, Cable's awesome. The guy that got to play Cable, what's his name?
Josh.
He was good.
He was also
Brolin. Josh Brolin.
Yeah, he was also
He was, Thanos.
Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. I like him. What's up, Greg?
I find that trailers are an art form into itself, and so
It is.
I have a rule with trailers. If I know I'm going to see the movie anyway, I will avoid the trailer.
There you go.
But if I think I don't know if I'm going to see the movie or
Mhm.
not, I will watch the trailer to decide.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'm pretty much a Marvel. I will watch everything Marvel, so I avoid Marvel trailers.
Yeah.
Only if maybe if I'm too excited and I just have to see something, I will watch the trailer. But I have not seen the Deadpool trailer and I haven't seen the movie yet. I do want to watch it,
Pretty fantastic.
but I don't have because isn't the Deadpool side been kind of separate from the MCU, the cinematic universe?
Yes.
Yeah,
so
but
I haven't.
Disney took over it now, though.
Yeah, Disney
they-
owns him now.
they-
he was
They
a
do
part of
really
the
good
Fox.
job of making fun of Disney.
He was a part of the Fox version of Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have the same emotional connection for him that I might have had. So I haven't really seen.
Right.
I've seen the other Deadpool movies, but not
Yeah.
Yeah.
anything else. Close this window back here.
I see a keyboard. Anytime I see a keyboard, I just want to play chopsticks. Anybody else?
That's all I know. I don't even know how to play that.
You never saw Big?
I love Big. We did a podcast episode on Big.
Oh, that's
dude.
right, we did.
Yeah, it was the January 1st episode.
Wow. I don't remember that. I remember the podcast. I don't remember the date.
Yeah, it was good. Good
No,
movie.
I mean, I don't really want to get into it, but I haven't been very enamored of Marvel's output after
Not lately.
Endgame, and so that's part of the reason why, But I have read that this Deadpool movie is a bit of a love letter to the Fox years of Marvel.
Oh yeah, you
And
can't tell.
so-
It looks like it's a Fox. It looks like one of the Fox ones. They didn't Disneyfy it at all.
Right. So
It was good.
We did get one of the great Spider-Man movies after Endgame. We might have gotten two great Spider-Man movies after Endgame. So I will give it credit for that. No? Okay.
I know. I already know his answer. His
look,
response.
you are entitled to your opinion, Greg, and it is very valid. I know a lot of people who love No Way Home and what was the other one?
Homecoming.
Homecoming,
Far From
and
Home.
Far From Home. All the homebodies, the homeboys. I prefer Tobey Maguire's first two Spider-Man films to Tom Holland's any day. There's something about it.
He's in the movie as
He is, and that was my favorite
Spider-Man.
part. That was my favorite part. That movie actually did a disservice, in my opinion, to Tom Holland because it basically proved to me that he was the worst Spider-Man out of the three.
I don't think he's bad.
He's not
young.
bad. He's not bad. But in
He's a
comparison
kid.
to
Spider-Man is supposed to be a kid. Those other guys aren't kids.
not necessarily in the comic books, there's different versions. There's the
This is true.
adult.
Well, there
version
you
of
go.
Peter
There's different
Porter.
versions.
Right.
There you go.
And look,
You just don't like the Tom Holland version.
no, I don't like Tom Holland's movies. I think you know what I love Tom Holland
you
in?
just don't like Tom Holland.
No. Civil War. In the Civil War
Because
film,
he was in it for 30 seconds.
exactly. But those scenes, that was the best Spider-Man that's ever been on camera, in my opinion. That stuff in Civil War, because they actually got the visual effects right. Because that's to me, Tobey Maguire's movies. The weakness is the visual effects haven't held up very much, but the plot lines and the villain and the storyline and Mary Jane and all that stuff is on point in relation to the comic books.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
To
I don't
me,
know.
it's a whole new
I felt
Spider-Man.
something for those movies, but
It's
again,
not our the new Spider-Man. Tom Holland is not our generation Spider-Man.
no, I feel like it's
a
made
new
for
Spider-Man, and I was still okay with it.
I feel like it was made for younger people,
Correct.
like
I agree.
teenagers. Like it's very juvenile. Like the humor is kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, but it's okay.
I felt like they wasted Michael Keaton as the Vulture. I felt like I
That
don't
was
know. There's just a
wasted.
lot of
I agree
issues
with
with
that.
it, with those movies. But I
Wasted. We got it.
I enjoyed No Way
Wasted.
Home. I enjoyed it. It was very entertaining, but I would not rank it up in the top Spider-Man movies. It's maybe number 5 for me. Maybe.
He also said the movie 300 sucked, Greg. So keep that in mind. You missed that episode.
I'm not ranking. I brought it up not to rank it with other Spider-Mans. I think I was ranking it against other Marvel movies that came out after Endgame.
Yeah,
And I'm saying we did get some good stuff after Endgame.
they're not
if you
bad.
if you cared to check it out.
No.
Otherwise,
I've seen.
They're not
I've
bad,
seen.
Greg. I'm with you,
I've
Greg.
seen those. And look, I will say this: the Spider-Man movies were the best ones post Endgame. I'll give you that.
Tell us how you feel about Zendaya.
How I feel about Zendaya?
Yeah, she's in Spider-Man.
I mean, specifically, I think she's a.
I know how you feel.
I think she's a lovely person.
You're full of shit.
But no, what are you talking about? I think she's a lovely person. I have no problem with her as a human
That
being.
movie.
My issue is with the writing of her character. I think it's horrible.
There you go. Yeah.
She was much.
Are you
better.
talking about her acting ability, or are you talking about Mary Jane? Because Mary Jane, as a character, that's the writers. Was she poorly developed in the comics?
Well, depending on the comics, yeah, sometimes she was actually,
She
but
was no Lois Lane.
well, yeah. I mean, it always felt like she was the damsel in distress in the comics, which is back in the day, that's what her purpose was, right? To be the damsel in distress for Spider-Man to save. That's kind of what Kirsten Dunst's character was in the Tobey Maguire ones. And obviously they tried to develop her character more, today and give her more to do, but I don't know. It's just a lot of the scenes didn't work for me. I feel like she doesn't have a very good chemistry with Tom Holland, and it just seems forced to me. But to each their own.
Okay, I don't like any of them, and I'm being honest. I like the movies; they're fun movies. I enjoy the movies, but for me to be like, man, I love this Spider-Man.
So there's not been any Spider-Man movie that you've liked
that I fell in love with. No. Not like,
Wow.
Christian Bale's Batman, like I'm like, yes, for like 2 years, I'm walking around the house. I'm Batman, fell in love with those movies.
Right.
But none of the Spider-Man.
Yeah. I mean, I never went around pretending to be Spider-Man after I saw any of the movies. But again, I was an adult through all those movies. So I feel like
I was an
it's
adult when I watched Batman.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
What are you saying?
You said you didn't like the movies, but you said you enjoyed them.
No. Let me rephrase it then, if that's what I said. I didn't fall in love with any of them, is what I should say. I enjoyed them, but it wasn't like, oh man, I loved this one or I loved that one. To me, they were just like one big mesh of red and blue spider jumping around.
They didn't touch your soul.
And it was fun.
None of them got you.
None of them touched my soul.
None of them got you down deep.
Yeah, my spidey senses didn't go off for any of them.
That happens to me a lot with modern movies. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's me that I'm more jaded because I've seen so many movies.
You have become really jaded, dude. Yeah, I don't even like talking about movies with you anymore. Like, you don't like anything.
That's not true. I loved Oppenheimer.
Okay, that was good.
I
Yeah.
just watched a movie. What was the movie I just watched? Oh, you know what I loved? I loved. What did I just watch? Me and Holly
Oh,
watched it.
Frosted.
No, I didn't. Unfrosted was okay. I didn't love it.
You just made it sound like you loved it.
Well, that was just to be contrarian to you.
Okay.
Jeremy, what's his name?
Jeremy
Jeffrey
Maguire?
Wright. American Fiction. Have any of us seen this movie?
No.
It's on my list. I'm supposed to because I'm black. I'm supposed to watch
well,
it.
it doesn't matter what
and
color
I
you are.
haven't-
Everybody
I just
should.
haven't seen it yet.
And I watch it?
Everybody should watch this movie. Like, I don't care what
Okay.
color. You could be pink. You need to watch this movie. This is just a great movie about creativity and also like trying to be creative in the world, in society, and like, should you conform to whatever the popular, like, I don't know, it's just great. And yes, there's a lot of stuff about race and how, you know, black people are presented in entertainment and stuff. There's all those things in it, which is great as well. But the overall theme of the movie is universal. I think it transcends.
There's a lot of good actors I like in here.
Oh, it's a great movie, dude. It's
Jeffrey Wright.
It's
Susan
very well
Ray.
written, which is, I feel, rare today in modern movies. It's like
Tracy Ellis Ross.
every scene is like purposeful and like progresses the plot. Like, it's just a really well done film. I was very impressed with it, and yeah, both Holly and we both loved it. So yeah,
What's it streaming on?
we watched it on Prime, I want to say.
Oh, sweet. All right, I'll watch it. Maybe
But yeah,
this
no,
weekend.
it's a great movie, and I mean, I've loved Jeffrey Wright for years.
He is the Watcher in Marvel on What If. He's also
Oh, that's right.
he's also in Westworld.
Westworld.
as,
That's what I was. Westworld. Yeah.
I forget the guy's name in Westworld.
But before that,
Young
he
people.
was Felix Leiter in the Daniel Craig James Bond films. He was the CIA guy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's great in those films as well.
Okay.
Manchurian Candidate, I think he's in as well.
He has got quite the body of work.
He's been doing it a long time.
He is he's up there for me. One of my favorites. He's
I got
very
Shane's
he's
head.
very versatile. Like, he can play very commanding and like in charge of the room, but he can also play meek and mild mannered and like, I'm the studious guy, you know, like he.
Well, that's how he had to progress in Westworld.
Yes, that's true.
You know?
Yeah. Especially once a
Yeah.
few twists happen in that show.
Mm-hmm. Like every episode.
Right.
Talk about a show that just after the first season just didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I watched 4 seasons of that.
Yeah. I lasted
And,
until they went to when the kid from Breaking Bad appeared.
Jesse.
And then I couldn't do it anymore.
I watched all of it. I will say this. I loved the first season. I liked the second season. I mostly despised the third season, and I liked the final season. And I wish they'd given him a chance, because I think they could have stuck the landing, because I feel like they had an overarching plot line that they never got to finish. I just feel like they didn't go about the progression of that plot in the right way.
Yeah.
Like, it just faltered. They were trying to be too cerebral at times, I feel, and it was just, you know, I feel like it.
Well, once you pull the curtain away and you know what's happening,
Mhm.
you know, and I mean, you can pull multiple curtains, right?
Right.
But I think they did that a couple
Well,
times.
I thought for sure it was going to end with it basically being a Matrix type thing.
Matrix within the Matrix.
Yeah, like, in other words, all of this
Yeah.
was
A fake world within the computer.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
a fake world within a fake world.
Yeah.
You know, sort of Inception, like the dream within a dream.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
how
I
many times
feel-
are you going to do that and be like, oh, look at that. I'm so surprised that never thought about that anymore.
Hey, this is Greg from the Introverse podcast. You can follow us on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to podcasts. We're also on Introverse Pod on social media. Thank you so much for listening.
What he said.
Yep. Nailed it.
Boom.